This miner is one of the top 5 most profitable miners in the world right now in 2026. But I want to be entirely honest with you. I don't know if this project is even real or if it's an entire scam. So what miner is this? Well, huge shout out to the team over at ASL Miner for sending us the Pinecone Matches IniBox. This is the 850 mega hash model. And throughout this entire video, I'm gonna be quite hesitant because I really don't know, should I say, I really am not that comfortable with this project. It seems like it's a quick money grab, but however, it's now been around for months. You know, something that I thought would have been just a quick pump and dump is now proving to be rather sustainable. So I was approached about this miner months ago, and there were a lot of red flags, not only about the miner, but about the project. And so I actually decided to turn it down. There were a few companies that reached out to me looking to send me some hardware for a review. And I turned it down because it was brand new, never heard of the company, never heard of the miner before. There was only one pool out there and available. There still is only one pool out there today. And there's a lot of mechanics around this. The project itself and the token itself is called the Iniverse. And this is actually the IniBox. And so there was just too many red flags for me that I didn't feel comfortable doing a video on it. However, let's jump ahead. Now we're months later. The miner still exists. The miner is still very profitable. It wasn't one of these projects where we saw it super profitable for 3 months and then bam, it's gone and a massive money grab. So I decided, all right, let's give it a try. And so I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no interest in holding the token for this project. I'm absolutely gonna be converting it once a week over to USDT. All right, so jumping in, after a few disclaimers, I wanna make sure you guys understand just how hesitant I am about this. Let's take a closer look at this miner. So this on the top here model is the IN01. And you can see on the front, we have Ethernet, IP, reset. We have a TF card slot and some indicator lights there. Spinning it around on the side here has HPC server, IniBox there, 12 volt DC 40 amp. And you can see it does have Pinecone and also this Matches company, must be a collaboration between manufacturers. Now, on the back side here, we have 3 6 pins, which we haven't seen for a little while now. A lot of these have been coming with their own power supplies. So we're gonna power this with an HP 120 volt. It's going to be an HP 1200 watt power supply that we used back in the day with a lot of our 6-pin cables there. It looks like we have you kind of see in here, we have some hash boards in there. We have looks almost like a 120 millimeter fan on this side and another 120 millimeter fan on this side. And why I'm so hyped about this is right now at my electric rate, this is doing $20.55 a day, which is far more profitable than any ASIC miner that I own. And so my thought is I'm gonna mine with this and once a week convert it over to USDT because I just don't have any confidence in this project in any way, shape, or form. And I'm purely gonna put it into USDT and then buy up Bitcoin when I see that it dips. So that being said, we do have our HP server power supply. Those of you guys that have been around mining for a while, this is nothing new for you guys. We have a breakout board here that attaches, and then it gives us our 6 pins. And so we're gonna go ahead and grab a few 6-pin cables, grab some Veteran Miner 6-pin cables to go ahead and get this power. And then there is no wireless on this, so we are gonna get this connected with Ethernet. All right, moment of truth. We have our server power supply set up with our Veteran Miner 6-pin cables. We have it plugged into a watt meter. We're gonna take a closer look. It's supposed to use around 450 to 500 watts, so you're not gonna break the bank with this. And we have our Ethernet cable on the front. So let's go ahead, press our power button. Looks like the fan kicked on there, and we do have Ethernet lights blinking. So let me go ahead and jump over to my firewall and router and see if we can find this on the network. All right, we've been up and mining for maybe 10 minutes at this point now. You might actually be able to hear it back behind me. We'll take a look at some of the DB levels here in a few minutes. Once again, huge shout out to the guys over at ASL Miner for sending this over for today's video review. Now, setting this up was a little untraditional. Quite a few more red flags. You actually had to come over to this IniBox.shop, create an account, and then up here you could do software download. But my machine instantly flagged it as a virus. Now, we're used to that with some of the mining stuff within the industry. It was actually a zipped file that had an exe file in it. And you have to open this weird, it's almost like their own version of IP report. But I was able to come across a better avenue to access this. So if you actually know the IP address, which I was able to find mine on my network, and you put in the port 26,666, even more red flags here, I swear. I'm not surprised it's not all sixes. But anyways, you are able to get to a web GUI. This is something newer, did not exist more previously. You might have seen some other videos out there from other great content creators like Red Panda Mining, Rabin Mining, or Red Fox Crypto. They have some great content out there. They got their hands on these very early on. They actually had to use some of that questionable software out there. This is something that was more newly rolled out. But once you come over here, you can actually see we're up in mining. We can see our current real-time hash rate and our average. And before we go any further, very curious, are there any of you guys out there that took this risk and bought this miner early on? Because you've probably been stacking crypto all along the way. I mean, this thing's been out for months now. So would love to hear from anybody if anybody took that risk. I was very skeptical. Maybe I missed out. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But here we are today. So taking a closer look, you can come in. They do have some more information. You can look at like the modules, they call modules more like your hash boards. And then under miner config, you can see that we are mining to one pool. We just have a few backup configurations. Now, another red flag out there. Let's take a closer look at this project real quick. Okay. So here's the website, Iniverse.org. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Cool looking website. Here's the massive red flag. There is one pool for this entire network that exists, and it's controlled by the project. That's a little weird, a little odd. And if you're like, well, why don't we see more pools? Well, I came over to mining pool stats that we're all used to using, and it doesn't exist over here. There's no pools that are listed, nothing that's advertised. You have to use their pool. So right away, some concerns there. I did actually just finish up listening to a video from Rabin Mining talking about some of the questionability on this project, especially along the lines of GPUs trying to mine on this versus this Pinecone, the 850 mega hash box versus they came out with a big boy miner. I think it's like 2.4 gigahash as well. A lot of questionability existing there. So we are up and running. We are up and mining. Now, I want to be entirely transparent with you guys out there. I'm not keeping one lick of this. Right now you can see it's about 13 cents. And this is what this project has looked like in the last year. And I think it was somewhere back in here. Somewhere back in this time period. I don't think it was this early. I don't think I was approached in June, July. I'd have to go back and check my records. But right around here, I was approached about the project. And then it just took off. And then again. And now it's just been sustaining entirely through over the last year, which is so odd. That doesn't look like any other crypto project out there in the industry. Doesn't look like Dogecoin that we're used to mining. Doesn't look like Bitcoin at all. We're used to seeing peaks and valleys, and this has just been pretty sustainable across the board for the last year for a brand new project. So that being said, I don't plan to hold any of it. Actually, you can actually see down here, MEXC, which is an exchange, does have a conversion pair of INI to USDT. That's exactly how I'm set up. I'm going to be honest, I'm actually using my MEXC address to mine to. And I'm going to mine to an exchange. Yes, you've heard it here first. I'm mining to an exchange, but guess what? I am flipping it and moving it off the exchange once a week. So my exposure, if we take a look at kind of profitability here, we talked about, this is in the top 5 right now. Here is that box at my electric rate right now. It's only cost me about 90 cents a day. So close to nothing, which is awesome. And that's what we're getting for that electric here. We're going to take a closer look at what it actually is using at the wall. Actually, I'm over here. And $20.30 a day. So we're saying about $150 a week that we'll be making, with this unit. Per month, we're making about 600. Heck yeah.
per year, 7,300. So we're easily based off of ASL's pricing right now, 2,650. We're easily making our money back in just a few months here, which is absolutely awesome. Only takes you about, what is that, 4 months or so to make your money back. So amazing ROI on this. But who knows where this will be? Who knows where this project will go? Who knows if this will be a massive rug pull? I mean, it's got some legs on it, right? It's got some legs on it when we look at this overall. You know, it's been in place since November, or actually before, back to July, and it's been sustaining. So this is 100% a gamble play if you decide to go ahead and do this. I will be converting this once a week to USDT and then buying Bitcoin with it. That's like exactly the avenue that I'm going to go, and just, man, accumulating another $150 in Bitcoin every single week is going to be a home run. So jumping back over to the miner, let's take a look. We were at about 1 gig. We're now down to about 830. So we do get some fluctuations in there. Our average is about 865. Now, granted, we've only been running for about 12 minutes or so. Once again, guys, if you guys do want to check out this miner, go over and check it out over at aslminer.com. I feel like I've tried to give you guys the most hesitation possible, right? Of like, hey, I know very little about this project, very little about the mining, manufacturer company about it. I'm not holding this token. I'm converting it every week. We're mining to an exchange just to get off of it as soon as possible. If you decide to go ahead and take this gamble for $2,650, just be extra careful. There's no guarantees. There's no absolutes. I just want to make sure that I state this 10 times over. All right, guys, so final thoughts on the IniBox. Is there a lot of red flags, a lot of concerns on if this will be a paperweight in 6 months when they rug pull? Absolutely. If you're looking to take a gamble, you can go ahead and spend $2,650 and tomorrow it could be gone and it's not going to affect your life in any way, shape, or form, then this box might be for you. But if you're penny pinching, you're living paycheck to paycheck, there's no absolutes here. There's no guarantees. I hate to see you guys pick something up like this and then get entirely burned. Guys, love to hear your thoughts and feelings on this. Would you take the gamble for $2,650 to earn $20 a day or about $600 a month? I'd love to get your thoughts and feelings directly down below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.